3, and myself, Councilmember Carolyn R. Davis, District 7, Lee Climate, Councilmember from District 11, and Philip Kingston, Councilmember from District 14. And so this recognition will go to Al Wash, and I want to say this. I want to thank Grambling and Prairie View for being here in our great city. I hope you enjoy your time here, and may the best team win. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilwoman Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a transition in place in the State Fair of Texas organization this year. And appearing at his first State Fair Classic press conference, we are pleased to welcome the new president of the State Fair of Texas, Mitchell Gleber.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
And on behalf of the State Fair, I just wanted to say what an exciting event this is for us each year, especially with the game falling on opening weekend this year. It gives us a great opportunity at the State Fair to get us off to a great start. I want to thank Grambling and Prairie View for their continued commitment to the State Fair Classic. Our friend Al Wash has worked hard every year to put together an incredible weekend of entertainment for fans of the Classic, and we know that the game and the halftime will be just as incredible as it always is. I'm also proud to say that the fair is able to take part in putting together these festivities, as we will host American Idol winner and Grammy Award winner, an 8-time Grammy nominee, Fantasia, on the Chevy main stage at 2 p.m. on game day. That'll be an excellent concert, and of course, Al is the one that directed us towards Fantasia. We think it'll be an incredible show, and we are making some changes at the main stage as well. We're installing artificial turf in front of the stage this year, so for the afternoon concerts, that you're standing on the hot asphalt, it won't be quite as uncomfortable. You'll be on artificial turf, so we think that'll be a great addition. The partnership between Grambling, Prairie View, ALW Entertainment, the State Fair, and the city has been a win for all parties. Today, the Classic stands as one of the premier football games in the Metroplex and has generated over 1 million fans in terms of visitorship to Dallas during the State Fair since the partnership was formed. The economic impact of this game is now estimated at about $8.5 million annually. And the game has been good financially for the universities as well, with generous incentive fees provided by the City of Dallas, thank you, and the State Fair. Finally, I definitely want to thank all the sponsors that are involved with the State Fair Classic for their continued support, which is so paramount to keeping the game in Dallas and at the Cotton Bowl. And I definitely want to say good luck to both teams. We look forward to hosting you and all of your fans at the State Fair this Saturday. Finally, I wanted to make one comment just to make sure everybody understood. There were some changes this year to the bag policy at the Cotton Bowl. There was a lot of discussion about us going with a clear bag policy similar to the NFL policy. We've actually reversed course on that, and we will have a bag policy in which handbags cannot exceed the size of 10 by 10, and they will be subject to search. Eventually, we will be going to the clear bag policy in the bowl, but it will not be this year. But again, all handbags will be subject to search, so we want to make sure to get the word out on that. Thank you very much, and again, we look forward to hosting you this Saturday. It'll be a great event. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitchell. And in case you have any question, this young man is a storied football player himself. He was an outstanding wide receiver for SMU, and he is the son of the renowned CBS sportscaster Frank Lieber. So he goes way back. Mitch, we're glad to have you on board. Look forward to working with you for many years, sir. Thank you for being here. You mentioned our sponsors, and if there are representatives from any of these, we would like for you to shout out and come on down to speak. Our title sponsor is Southwest Airlines. Thank you. Anyone here from Southwest? Our other sponsors include Coca-Cola, and we are represented this morning by Mr. Dwayne Patton. Dwayne?
Thank you so much. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Just want to take an opportunity to thank you all for letting Coca-Cola be a part of the State Fair Classic. For me, this is a personal, I guess as they say, bucket list opportunity. I'm originally from Alabama, which some would consider the home of HBCUs. We're very rich in HBCU tradition. So for me, I thank you all for making me an instant celebrity for a day to get an opportunity to be here, because everyone back home would be very proud of this moment for me. But again, the State Fair Classic is about a lot of things. But one thing that stands out and that comes to mind for me, the Coca-Cola Company, this is an opportunity for the youth of our community to see two great football teams have an opportunity to compete on the field. There's an opportunity for the youth of our community to see two great bands put on a great entertaining show. And one youth within that crowd will say to themselves before they leave the State Fair Classic, you know, I aspire to be on one of these football teams. I aspire to be in that band. I aspire to be a cheerleader for one of those teams. And if that's the case, that should be our mission. That is our mission for this weekend. And along with that, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have some great refreshments. Coca-Cola Zero is our marquee sponsor for this event. So I'm not sure if you had an opportunity to try Coca-Cola Zero yet. If you have not, I see we have a fan in the audience. I would implore you to do so. Again, so it will be a great opportunity. I would also like to thank Mr. Al Wash for allowing us to be a part of this great classic. And again, weather looks like it's going to cooperate with us, so it should be a pretty mild weekend great for football, great for a great game. But also keep in mind, keep refreshed, stay hydrated, and remember Coca-Cola, and we appreciate all your patronage and your sponsorship of our products and services. Thank you.
Would it be this product that you're referring to?
That would be the one, sir.
We'll just put it right there.
Thank you.
Dwayne Patton from Coca-Cola, ladies and gentlemen. He too is no stranger to the game of football. He led his conference in rushing 3 consecutive years. Congratulations. Our next sponsor is McDonald's. I'm loving it. Do we have any representatives here this morning? None? Thank you, McDonald's. Bud Light. Any representatives? Thank you, Bud Light. The United States Army. Any representatives? I'm sure they'll be with us at the VIP reception on Thursday night. NBC Channel 5. I know we have representatives. They just may not want to speak this morning. Channel 5, wave your hand if you will. Thank you very much. We're glad to have you with us. And all of you wave your hand that are involved. The City of Dallas. Thank you very much. Now, he's been mentioned before, but he can't be mentioned enough because many years ago it was his vision for the State Fair Classic, and that is Al Wash of ALWE Entertainment. Al, stand up and think about, please. Well, Mitchell and others have mentioned it, but not only the game, but the halftime. Oh, it's always an exciting time down at the field at halftime when the Grambling State World Fame Marching Band, woo! Thank you, and the Prairie View A&M Marching Storm Band, woo! Thank you, get together and put on a full-time show. Yes, sir?
If you would extend me up to 6'2", I would appreciate it. Now let's look at the events for the coming week. This coming Friday, the 26th, at 8 a.m., the Radio 1 Celebrity Golf Tournament at Cedar Crest Country Club. From 6:30 till midnight, the Prairie View 19th Annual Athletic Scholarship and Stadium Gala at the Host Hotel Marriott downtown. From 7 p.m. and at 9:45 p.m., the jazz show Dallas Jazz Series at the Bishop's Art Center featuring Alex Bugnan and Michael Lingston. And I'm sure that Mitchell would like for us to remind you that at 7 o'clock on Friday night, the official grand opening of the State Fair will occur in front of the Hall of State on the grounds of the State Fair of Texas. Then on Saturday, the 27th, 8 a.m. in the morning, Grambling State University High School Battle of the Bands taking place at Lancaster High School. 10 a.m. will be a career fair at the Spa Bar, 1308 Compton Street here in Dallas. At 2 p.m., the pregame concert, State Fair Chevy Main Stage featuring Fantasia that you've already heard about. At 3:30, the pregame activities that you will not want to miss, because there's one thing for sure. At the State Fair Classic pregame, it's all scripted, but you never know what's going to happen. Believe me, I know. And then 4 p.m., the kickoff, the Southwest Airlines 2014 State Fair Classic between Grambling State University and Prairie View A&M. So now let's hear from the two gentlemen that lead these respective teams. This gentleman is in his 4th year as head coach of Prairie View. His leadership has changed the tenor of the State Fair Classic, and Prairie View has won the last 3 consecutive games. I have been told that the winner of this year's Classic will take home the trophy. So, Coach, you're hereby warned, if you win, either way, the trophy goes home to the respective school. But right now, let's welcome to the podium the head football coach of Prairie View A&M, Coach Heisma Northern.
Good morning and thank you. On behalf of Dr. George Wright, Mr. Ashley Robinson, our athletic director at Prairie View A&M University, I bring you greetings from Prairie View A&M University, where we produce productive people. I just want to say thank you also to the alumni of Prairie View A&M University for having me as a representative of you all. I want to say thank you to the city of Dallas as well for having us as a family. When I talk about the 2 schools, because that's what we are, we have a lot of things in common. For having the opportunity to come and display our talents, having the media here, for our young men in the city of Dallas for coming out and supporting this game for all the years that I've been involved in it. I want to say thank you for that. I want to say thank you again to Southwest Airlines. I made a comment last year that they were one of the sponsors. Shoot, I wanted a ticket, so I had a guy that was a Prairie View alum walk up to me and give me a ticket. Unfortunately, it was a one-way ticket, so that lets me know I got to win some more games to get in some good graces of the alums. But I just want to say thank you to all that make this event possible. When I got to my room on yesterday, looked outside, I was on the 26th floor, and I did notice that Coach Fives and I were next door to each other until we got back from dinner. So I tried to make sure I woke up in the middle of the night and make some noise and talk about how much I was watching film and all that type of stuff. So I was, to be honest with you, I was a little bit upset because I get up very early in the morning, and I was upset that he made it downstairs to the lobby before I did. So, we're gonna always compete with each other. But when I got to my room, I had an excellent view of the city. I could actually see the Cotton Bowl and the big Ferris wheel from my window. And I do realize that I am in the last year of my contract, and I've been doing this for a long time, that this may be one of the last times I get a chance to do that. So I'm going to enjoy the process. That's what I talk to my players about. I have a degree in math education, but I talk a lot of times about getting the process right. And if you get the steps right, you'll get the answers right at the end of the day. And then I looked at my phone I woke up maybe around 3 something. And I saw a text message from one of my former players. He just basically said, Coach, I just want to let you know that I love you, and I want to thank you for not only what you taught me as a football player, but for helping me become a better man. It's 2:15 in the morning. I see that text message. I want to say thank you to that young man and to my other players that let me know, yeah, we may not be winning as many football games as everybody else wants to do, but it lets me know that I am doing the right thing. So, but going back to that view of the stadium, I mean, that's something that I think every HBCU football player should get a chance to do, is get a chance to ride through that fairground and see the people standing out there saying, who you're rooting for, GS, and I'm not going to say the rest of it, but everybody know what come after that. But just having that opportunity to go through that and enjoy that. I enjoy that as a coach. It brings me chill bumps just standing up here thinking about it right now, that ride through. And, wondering, when I first became a member of the coaching staff at Grambling, I used to tell people, man, I used to wonder what in the world are all these people doing at a Grambling and Prairie View game. And at the time, Prairie View wasn't very good, being honest, but I just didn't see it until I became a part of it. Now I totally understand why. Got to my room a little bit too. Turned on the TV. Last year, as soon as I got to my hotel room, Jason Hatcher, who was then playing for the Cowboys, made a sack and made the quarterback for him. I get to the room yesterday, and Larry Donnell, and I hope I'm saying his name correctly, former Grambling State University product, is catching passes from Peyton Manning. Unfortunately, it was against the Houston Texans, but I root for them a little bit. But I was still, every time I come, it's somebody from Grambling in the NFL on TV. So that's good for us. It's good for our conference. And like Coach said, it lets us know that we're doing the right things and we still are relevant in terms of the NFL. Moving on real quickly, I usually talk about my son a lot of times when I come to these press conferences. And last year was the first year I usually let my son ride the bus with the team just to this game. So he's lucky enough to miss school. Last year, he was not fortunate enough to make the bus trip. They had a district-wide testing for first graders. So my wife let him know that, hey, Adam, you're not going to be able to ride the bus with the team next Friday because you have a test. And my son looks at my wife like, I really don't care what you're saying, but I'm going to be on that bus. And he looks at me like, Daddy, you got to make Mama let me ride that bus. So, unfortunately, like I say, he didn't get to make that trip, but he is looking forward to it. I already talked to his teacher. He has a spelling test on Friday morning, so they're going to let him take his spelling test, and hopefully he makes 100 on it so he can make the trip. But he looks forward to it just as much as, like I do as a coach. And, he got, everybody on the team is his big brother, 50 million different, handshakes and salutes with all the guys. But the other day we were around the house and we were sitting at the table. My wife cooked and I fixed my food. Then I left it and I sit back down. And he say, Daddy, is it okay to eat flies? I say, no, son. What you talking about? It's not okay to eat flies. I say, let's talk about nasty stuff a little bit later. So I eat my food or whatever. It was actually some gumbo. I eat my gumbo. And so I say, Adam, we can talk a little bit now about, what's up with you talking about eating flies? He said, well, you had a fly in your gumbo. I was trying to tell you before you ate it. So, I have to start listening to him a little bit better. But getting to the serious side of why we're here, I'm looking very forward to the game. We've had some struggles, obviously, at Prairie View, but this is what I tell my players. Nobody cares about the labor. All they want to do is see the baby. And I can recall vividly when my wife had our last child, her sitting on that hospital bed, pretty much bleeding a whole lot. And everybody's over there just looking at the baby, and nobody's concerned about what she just went through and her what's going on. But we talk about it. Nobody cares about our APR appendix. Nobody cares about, our practice field situation, our locker room being flooded. And nobody cares. All people want to do is see us win. And sometimes as coaches, we talk about just being able to coach. And that's what I want to get over to my guys. Hey, nobody cares about the obstacles. Let's go out there and put our best foot forward and go out there and win a football game. And like I said, I woke up early this morning, and there's a show called A Big Cat Diary that was on, Big Cat Diaries. And they were showing cheetahs and jaguars and lions and all the different big cats hunting. And I said, man, they showed that cheetah walking up very slowly, and she had 3 kittens. And they just watched the mamas walk up very slowly, very slowly. At the right time, that cheetah took off running and killed an impala. And I said to myself, hopefully, my guys, Prairie View A&M University football, we can, I know it's going to be hard to sneak up and pounce at the right time. So I hope we're able to be a Big Cat Diary story in the Battle of the Big Cats in Dallas on Saturday. So I want to say thank you all again. Thank you to Grambling State University for helping me get to where I am. And thank you to the Prairie View A&M alums. I should say the supporters more so than the fans, because I love supporters, fans, whatever. But I want to say thank you.
Northern. Our next coach is a former Grambling State running back and SWAC rushing leader. He has played in the Classic before, but this will be his first time to coach in the State Fair Classic. So please welcome the head football coach of Grambling State University, Coach Broderick Fobbs.
I tell you, I wish I had that voice. First of all, giving honor and praise to my Lord and Savior, who's the head of my life. I thank him for me being here today. I would like to thank Dr. Cynthia Warwick, also our athletic director, Patricia Bibbs, for me being in this position. I also would like to thank our sponsors for this event here in Dallas. I tell you, 30 years ago, I was that little kid that Mr. Patton you spoke about. I remember sitting in the stands and watching Grambling and Prairie View play on several occasions. Actually, it was a yearly event for myself and also my family. But I just remember I have memories of sitting in the stands and seeing the Ferris wheel go round and round, and being afraid to get on the Ferris wheel from looking from the inside the stadium, and also being able to go to the gates and grab one of the Grambling football players' helmets. And just have a chance to hold the helmet and maybe put it on my head, whether it was sweaty or not. Just being able to be a part of it is actually why I'm here today. So this event has done a lot for me and also a lot for my family as well. And I'm excited about being a part of it. At Grambling State University, our student athletes are focused on being successful. We have gotten better each and every week. We have continued to develop not only as football players but also as men, which we feel is probably even more important than on the football field. We're excited about what's important now, which is our motto, winning. And what's important now is basically doing all the little things to be successful. For us, it's getting up in the morning, making sure that we brush our teeth in the morning, making sure we get a quality breakfast, making sure we go to class on time, sitting on the front row in the class, making sure we go to study hall, making sure we go to practice and play extremely hard. We break our days down into segments, and we focus on doing those things the right way each and every minute of every hour of every day. And we believe at Grambling State University, if we do that more times than not, then you'll put together a great month, a great year, and a successful 2 or 3 years. So once again, I'm excited about being here. I thank you so much for having me. I look forward to this weekend. I'm anxious to get back to Grambling right now so we can get prepared so we're not that being pounced on by that cheetah. Thank y'all so much.
Thank
Thank you, Coach Fobbs, and good luck to you and to Coach Northern Saturday, 4 o'clock in the Cotton Bowl. Right now, I'd like to introduce to you, if he'd start working his way this way, member of the Dallas City Council, the Honorable Dwayne Caraway, who always has great words and has been a supporter of this event from, I think, almost its very inception. Right, Dwayne? Welcome, sir.
Hey, Coach. How you doing? Don't y'all let this tie fool y'all now. This is not a Grambling tie. And this is not an Alpha Phi Alpha tie. And it's somewhat Prairie View. I want to let you know that. Al, it was 30 years ago when Grambling, you guys were in the Cotton Bowl. And the Cotton Bowl has such history. And the history and the legacy of Coach Eddie Robinson, when he broke Bear Bryant's record in the Cotton Bowl in the middle of this classic. So many great players and great times, Al, we remember. I want to commend you for keeping up the pace for the city of Dallas and the Cotton Bowl Classic and the Southwest Airlines Classic and the Al Lipscomb Classic and the Grambling Prairie View Classic and the best football classic that's in this city. One that's real. I want to encourage each and every one of you, get your tickets, be there on time. Game's going to start, 4 o'clock? Get there at 2. So those of you that keep tying up the traffic, coming just to see halftime, get there early. Make sure you see one heck of a football game, one heck of a halftime, and make sure to the media, you guys, cover this game like you covered the Dallas Cowboys yesterday, all right, with their victory. Cover this game like you covered Texas OU in advance.
All right.
Make sure you participate with both of these schools and their activities leading up to the game. Help create the excitement of what this game deserves to have. We're going to do it. We're going to have a heck of a good time. Yes, I'm growing my afro. Sure am. Growing it just for this football game. Just for the state fair. Busby, I am growing it. I'm shocking City Hall, Al. I'm going to put it on my shoulders. I'm really trying to get it out here on my shoulders. I'm just having a little fun. This is the most important football classic in this city when it comes to folks being excited. There are a lot of things as it relates to what we need to do as we talk about the southern sector. I'm getting ready to leave out of here to go into public safety, Willis, so that we can make sure that the gates are open for after the game so the traffic can flow through the southern sector, through Fair Park, and not put us on that I-30 taking us somewhere where we really don't want to go.
Thank you.
That's a part of making sure that I can do on my behalf the things that it takes for us to make this a fantastic celebration in this city. Grambling is going to be a good game. Prairie View is going to be a good game. It's going to be a great halftime. It's going to be great weather. Thanks to all of the sponsors, each and every one of the sponsors that continue to support this football classic. Al, you keep sending them. Let me say something that you probably can't say. Southwest Airlines and Coca-Cola, y'all give up some more money now. Make sure you give us some more money. I can say that on your behalf, Al. Y'all give up some more money. Y'all give up some more money for this classic. Give up some more money. We need more money for this football classic. We need more money for this football classic, okay? And make sure that we get out there and we be supportive. We're going to have a heck of a good time. I'm going to stop now because I'm a politician and I can go and go and go. But I'm really finna go. I'm not going to eat that hamburger back there because I'm on this diet. I'm trying hard. Why did I commit to an open public diet challenge? But it looked like it's working. My stomach didn't grow, but my hair did. That's what it was. So with that, we're going to see you. We'll see you Saturday, 4 o'clock. The Battle of the Bands, the greatest football game in the state of Texas. Grambling versus Prairie View. We'll see you at 4.
Councilman Dwayne Caraway, he sums it up so very well. Remember, purchase of a 2014 Southwest Airlines State Fair Classic ticket includes admission to the world's largest fair, the State Fair of Texas. and the incredible pregame concert featuring national recording artist Fantasia on the Chevy main stage at 2 p.m. Gates open at the Cotton Bowl at 3 p.m. Pregame at 3, game time kickoff at 4. Classic tickets can be purchased at both school campuses, at Ticketmaster, online, or by phone. Tickets can also be purchased at all Williams Chicken locations. From Grambling and Prairie View alumni, hold your hands up. Thank you. From the City of Dallas Credit Union, Federal Credit Union, St. John's Baptist Church, Fellowship Baptist Church, Dave's Barbecue, Catship, Catship, can you help me there? It's Catfish with Ketchup. Get it? You see, I got a little backwards, sorry about that. Catfish Floyd's and Magic Moment Embroidery and Screen Printing. For out-of-town ticket locations, log on to www.alwe.com. That's alwashentertainment.com. For more information on the State Fair Classic, sponsored by Southwest Airlines, contact ALW Entertainment, and the telephone number there is 214-943-2893. Ryan McGinney, are you in the crowd today? Yes, right over here. Folks, Ryan, wave your hand once again, please. If you need credentials for the games, see Ryan right after this press conference. Our thanks to the coaches, to the schools, to the sponsors, and to Al Wash for his vision. Thank you all for attending. Now it's time for lunch in the back of the room. Line up, but please let the coaches and our dignitaries go first. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bill Melton. It's my pleasure to have been with you this morning. Thank you, and we'll see you at the game Saturday afternoon. Good day.
Hey, y'all got TD Jakes down there? Wow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me just do one thing for you. And he'll clear everything up for me. I need you to say, get ready, get ready, get ready.